Okay, so this time we focus on the graphic design tools, no? Graphic design tools such as Adobe Photoshop, medyo mahal, no? Canva, yung free na ano natin, and CorelDRAW are valuable asset in the modern educational landscape, particularly in courses related to art, marketing, and media studies. Now, these tools empower students and teachers to create visually compelling content, no, ranging from digital illustration and infographics to posters and social media graphics, no. Even educators from non-graphic design background, no, use tools like Canva for creating engaging teaching materials and presentation. So with user friendly features and templates, graphic design tools enable users to unleash, no, their creativity, no, fostering critical design and communication skills. Now, the student actually can use these tools to produce visual aids for projects, no, helping them to better convey information and support their ideas through creative means. So this also nurtures digital literacy, a critical competency in many modern careers. The cloud-based tools like Canva allow for collaboration and sharing, enabling group projects where a student can co-create, no, visual content. So as industries increasingly demand visual content, proficiency in graphic design tools enhances both the academic experience and employability of students. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, good evening everyone. Good evening, Zoc. So thank you for that introduction po with regards to graphic design tools. So by the way, I'm Alfredo Junior S. Baco. So today I'll be discussing to you the overview of educational tools with focus on graphic design tools. So our learning objective, so at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to, ay parang teacher no at the end of so number one, know the definition of graphic design, timeline, and its process. Number two, know the key importance of integrating graphic design in class. Then number three, know the different graphic design tools. Okay, so what is graphic design? So graphic design is a creative visual arts discipline that encompasses many areas. It may include art direction, typography, page layout, information technology, and other creative aspects. So si graphic design ay hindi lang po siya nagfo-focus, no, kung nakikita po natin sa ating mga mata, uh, si si graphic design naka-focus lang into one direction. So it's a various of arts na si graphic design po ay into different direction like typography, page layout. Example po niyan is yung branding. So yung sa company branding and other designs po. Magbibigay pa ako ng ibang examples naman. So graphic design is a broad discipline, as I said, wide po siya, that encompasses many different aspects and elements. So graphic design as a discipline takes ideas, concept, text, and images and present them in a visually engaging form through print, electronic, or other media. So si graphic design is hindi lang po siya sa sa internet. It can also be imprinted. Yung nakikita po nating mga uh, logo, poster sa labas po, that's also part of graphic design. Para mabigyan po tayo ng ideas, for example, Jollibee. So alam natin yan po yung graphic design ng Jollibee. Alam po natin yung logo nila. So malalaman natin na that is Jollibee. So nagi-give po siya sa atin ng knowledge na na yun pong design na yun is Jollibee. So next. So this is the timeline of graphic design. So ito po so graphic design, nagsimula po siya by 1830, so Victorian. So decorative outer border. So makakapal yung mga borders, as elaborate typography. So yung yung mga fonts po is very ini-emphasize talaga yung mga fonts during 1830. So hanggang ito po, hindi ko na po iisa-isahin lahat yung ano. So yan, so arts and craft in 1880 to 1910, Art Nouveau, early modern. So dito po tayo ngayon sa flat 2010 present. So mostly po yung mga design na gusto ngayon is minimalist na. So straight lines, clever use, and negative space. So mostly yung mga design ngayon minimalist na, 'di ba? Hindi na mostly yung mga gusto ng mga tao ngayon hindi na yung grabe yung font, ang kakapal ng font, yung especially sa mga branded na mga damit. So yung iba yung minimalist na lang, for example, i-mention pen shop. So yung iba gusto nila maliit lang yung logo, so minimalist lang na design, yung font hindi masyado makapal, hindi yung nakalagay talaga sa buong damit pen shop, halos sa buong harapan talaga ng damit mo pen shop. Yung iba hindi na gusto yung ganyan. So ngayon parang na lang siya, yung mga na lang siya, parang wide ay sa tignan, yung parang very comfortable na lang siya tignan, hindi na ganun ka kapal sa gaya nitong 1837, di ba, Mika, North Carolina. So in-emphasize talaga yung ano. So next, so graphic design process. So dito na po tayo sa graphic design process. So analyze the brief. So each design project will begin when a client delivers the designers with a brief. So yung mga graphic designer po natin, pag nakaka-receive po sila ng mga client na nagpapagawa po ng design, so kailangan po nila makipag-usap kung ano po yung gusto ng client nila, and in connection with sa atin as a future teacher. So before po tayo before po tayo, for example, if i-incorporate po natin yung graphic design sa ating pagtuturo, so isipin po muna natin yung ano bang gusto nating i-fulfill dito po doon po dito po tayo connected po dito yan sa identify key requirements. So based on the analysis of the brief, you must identify the most important parts and key requirements. For example, na-analyze mo na gusto mong magturo po ng for example sa science, magtuturo po kayo ng ano ba? Wala akong maisip na example. So, sorry. For example, magtuturo po kayo, yung example na lang ni ma'am kanina. So, about flowers. So, mag-iisip po muna kayo kung ano yung gusto mong i-fulfill na malaman ng estudyante nyo. No? So, identify key requirements na needed. So, next is research existing design. So, it is important, no, as research is important to identify possible design styles and ideas which may also suit the needs of your client. So as a future teacher, so we need to also do research. So as the discussion, as per discussion last meeting about plagiarism, so dapat kung ano po yung na-research natin, kung i-incorporate man po natin doon sa ating design, we will give credits to them. So yan, so research existing design, so generate ideas. So coming up with an idea for the design, a slogan for a campaign, an image for a poster, a name for a website, etc. can be difficult. However, by focusing on fulfilling the key requirements of the brief and allowing your research to inspire you, is possible to generate original designs for your project. So with your brief discussions to your client, or with your brief discussion to yourself, and to for example, your co-teachers, and yung kanina. And when you're able to identify the key requirements and able to research existing design, so you can generate your own possibly you can generate your own ideas, no? So next is develop ideas. It is a good practice not to settle on simply one idea but rather to choose 2 or 3. So meron talaga dapat backup plan para, for example, say client natin ay hindi gusto yung hindi gusto yung design na nagawa natin, may maibibigay pa tayo. If sa naman, if hindi naman siguro sasabihin ng mga student natin in the future na ay hindi ko gusto yung mo sir, yung graphic design. So wala naman siguro magtatangkang ganyan, no? So it's better pa din na meron tayong backup na designs para magamit din natin for other class, or pwede mo rin ipakita yung dalawa mong design sa students mo. Then produce the design. Once an idea has been selected and sufficiently developed, it is time to begin producing and creating the design. It is important to note that this is commonly the stage of over-eager student designers to begin at end without stating the obvious. This should never be done. So by producing the design, for example, ipiprint mo na siya. So, for example, gumawa ka ng logo. So, kailangan mo na siyang i-produce. So, by producing, then dyan na din papasok yung test the design. This is a quick and simple stage of the process, but one that is often overlooked. So, test the design. For printed design, testing simply involves printing the design to ensure the resolution and color. So especially in business, no, very important talaga yung sa kanila, graphic design, especially sa mga logo nila na dinidikit nila sa kanilang mga building. So kaya test the design, kaya sa mga graphic designer, isa to sa process kasi para makita kung yung color, yung font, yung printing ba tama. So it is important na i-print yung design para matest yung ginawa mo, matest. So place the design, I don't know how to inside to, but it means place the design in the proper place. For example, if it's logo for the building, so yung na-print po nating design, yung na-print po nating design ay iti-test na po natin doon. Ilalagay po natin doon sa kung saan siya na-assigned na ilagay. For example, World City Colleges, nagpagawa tayo ng standee ng World City Colleges. So kung nagawa na yung standee, so dapat i-try natin, i-place natin yung standee na yon doon sa dapat kung saan siya naka-assign para makita natin kung maganda ba siya tignan, kung yung color niya ba hindi hindi pangitignan sa color ng background sa community. So next is evaluate the design. Before presenting your final design to the client, it's vital to evaluate it without bias. So this is easiest way to do this is simply return to stage 2 where you identify the key requirements. So evaluate the design. So before printing it out, before i-place yung so evaluation is very important then. So ipakita muna natin yung design natin. So as a future teacher, ako din naman as student, so hindi din naman ako ganun kahasa sa graphic design. For example, i-incorporate yung graphic design sa class ko, ipapakita ko muna siya sa especially doon sa mga teacher natin, sa mga IT teacher na magaling doon sa graphic designing. So mga graphic designer natin na co-teachers, so ipapakita natin para para makita nila kung ano yung dapat natin i-correct. So next is the redesign. So this is step is only necessary if after evaluation you feel you have not successfully meet the key requirements of the design brief. So redesign is one of the saddest process lalo na pag hindi po natin na-meet yung requirement ng ating client. So sa sa ano sa if sa atin naman, if sa atin naman sa future teacher ay hindi naman yun nga ay yung mga natin yung mga student natin hindi naman siguro nila sasabihin sa atin na okay ba yung natin, okay ba yung design natin or pangit yung design natin, doon po tayo magpapa-evaluate sa mga co-teachers natin, no? So next is the 5 reasons why should be utilizing graphic design apps in your classroom. So number 1 is fosters creativity, reduces boredom. So graphic design app like Adobe Photoshop provides students with the tools to unleash their creativity. Creativity plays a crucial role in brain development and cognitive function. Engaging in creative activities stimulates neural connection and enhancing problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. So graphic design is very important also dahil ito po ay nakakapagbigay ng uh, engagement po sa ating mga student, no? Kung maganda po yung natin yung ginawang presentation po ng ate before po sa ating topic na i-discuss. So graphic designs, for example, iba-iba yung mga ang tawag doon, sorry. Iba-iba yung mga font style, yung size, yung color, engaging. So mas na-enhance po yung mas na-enhance po yung mas madali pong maintindihan ng mga estudyante yung discussion po natin. So enhances visual communication skills. So incorporating graphic design apps in the classroom helps students develop essential visual communication skills. Why are visual communication skills important? In a world of decreasing attention spans and shorter deadlines, one graphic design company emphasizes that visual communication can significantly speed up our progress. So, di ko lang sure kung alam nyo yung mga teacher natin lalong-lalo na mga elementary teacher, di ba? So marami silang pinapakita sa ating mga letters. So yung mga letters iba-iba yung font, iba-iba yung kulay. For example, letter A, apple. So iba-iba yung design ng apple, iba-iba yung design ng letter A. So that's part of graphic design, and importante siya dahil yung mga future student po natin ay iba-iba po yung learning style. So iba mas natututo kung mas nakikita nila. So kung mas engaging, mas maganda yung design, mas madali nilang matatandaan na ito pala yung letter A, ito pala yung letter B, ito pala yung letter C. Kung ano kung maganda yung presentation natin sa kanila. So prepare students for future careers. So next, graphic design skills are in high demand across many industries. So By exposing students to these applications, you are equipping them with valuable skills that can open up various career opportunities in fields such as marketing, advertising, and media. So, incorporating graphic design in class, especially kung bibigyan lang talaga natin ng focus, bibigyan lang talaga natin ng focus to tayo po as a student, no? Tayo po as a student, bibigyan natin ng focus yung sarili natin to learn graphic design. So, lalong-lalo na kung lalong-lalo na kung may mga subject tayo na i-require talaga yung uh, graphic design sa ating presentation. So, with that, no, hindi lang tayo tinuturuan, pero as the definition, piniprepare po tayo in the future. Kasi graphic design ngayon, ano talaga, malaki yung kita. Lalong-lalo na sa mga nagsa-start ng business na gustong makilala yung nagsa-start ng business na gustong makilala yung makilala yung business nila. They use graphic design sa mga yun nga, sa mga logo, sa mga nila, mission and vision, dapat tapos sa colors, so dapat example color green, color blue, makikilala sila na ay ganitong pagka-blue, ganitong pagka-green si ano to, ganitong pagka-red si Jollibee to. So yun. Next is support interdisciplinary learning. So graphic design is not limited to the art classroom. So yun nga yung sinasabi ko, sa hindi lang siya tinuturo sa atin. Graphic design apps can be integrated into different subject, enhancing interdisciplinary learning. For instance, in science classes, students can use graphic design to create detailed infographics that simplify complex concepts such as the life cycle of the plant or the structure of a cell. So, ito yung support in the interdisciplinary learning. So dito tayo papasok as mga future teacher na magagamit talaga natin itong ano graphic design into teaching, no, dito if lalo na sa life cycle of a plant. So by putting good images, good fonts, uh, good color din, mas mabilis po maintindihan ng mga estudyante natin yung discussion. Lastly is the boosts student engagement. Using graphic design application in your teaching strategy can significantly increase student engagement. The interactive and hands-on nature of these tools captures students' interest and encourages active participation, leading to a more dynamic and enjoyable learning environment. So, graphic design can boost student engagement. Bakit? Kasi pag nakita po ng mga estudyante natin, ay, una pa lang pinakita ni sir, ang ganda na nung So, interested na sila kung by the next slides na ipapakita ni teacher, ano yung ipapakita, ano yung makikita nila. So, mai-engage sila and it will help students learn more. So this is next topic is the 17 essential graphic design tools for 2024. So number 1 is the pen and paper. So
What happened, sir? Nawala ka?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, what happened, sir?
Ay, sorry. Hello? Okay. Sorry po. So, sorry for the interruption po.
Okay.
So, next is the 17 essential graphic design tools. So, first is the pen and paper. So, the fastest and cheapest and easiest way to transfer design ideas from your head to the real world is to use a good old pen and paper. So, one of the tools na we need, no? So, hindi din po natin kailangan malimutan yung pen and paper. So, for example, if we will incorporate graphic design, so, gumagawa pa lang kasi tayo ng idea. So, yung mga idea po natin, para hindi po natin malimutan. Kasi minsan nalilimutan natin yung mga idea na gusto natin gawin. Kaya, importante po yung uh, ballpen tsaka papel para isulat po natin yung mga gusto natin. Para bago po natin uh, i into digitalize yung natin ideas po natin, meron na po tayong magiging guide kasi naisulat po natin yung mga idea natin. So kung meron man po tayong mga additional na ma-additional doon sa mga nasulat po natin, so much better. Next is the computer. So for digital creative, this is the ultimate tool that performs all the heavy lifting. So if you can afford the best and most powerful, so computer is, so especially in web designing, so web design, so it is important, very important din yung very important tools din yung computer. Pero hindi naman kailangan na uh, very very best and most powerful. Any decent computer that can adequately handle graphic software is okay na siya. So next is stylus and graphics tablet. So this is also stylus and graphics tablet is also important graphic design tools. Kasi yung yung graphics tablets sorry for hours. Okay. So next is the stylus and graphics tablet. So creatives who have a dominant gen in their DNA will likely prefer the digital equivalent of pencil and paper of their sketching and doodling tasks. So, stylus and graphics tablet is very important kasi handy lang kasi. Handy lang po kasi yung tablet. So, and if you have this meron kang tablet na marami na siyang styles na pwede mong gamitin. So, mas maganda siya. Mas maganda siya and mas maano mo na siya. Mas mai-enhance mo na doon yung gusto mong gawin rather than on pen and paper. So next is the smartphone. So this gadget helps us to connect with peers, customer, and the other worldwide. So it also hosts your favorite apps, including handy on-the-go drawing and image editing tools. So smartphone is also important graphic design tools, especially if you're a graphic designer, no? Uh, kasi, for example, yung client nyo, nagko-contact lang kayo sa Messenger. So, yung yung ginagamit natin ng smartphone po natin. So, isa siya sa mga tool na it will help us to create the design that our clients need. So, it is also important kasi uh, may mga sa smartphone kasi may mga gusto tayong mga editing 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 tools sa smartphone na maganda din siyang tignan, no? So next is camera for creatives who need to take, edit, and manage hyper precise photos and videos. One of yung ginagamit po natin is yung camera, so the DSLR, so the digital single lens reflex. So
Not
if
too huge, please.
sorry. So kung i-incorporate po natin yung yung images doon sa graphic design po natin. So kailangan po natin ng magandang camera po para mas clear po yung image po na ilalagay natin. So next is the color space reference. So never settle for a counterfeit colors. For the shade of color that resembles blue might as well be blue, but for the design professionals, color accuracy and rendering precision matter big time. So, yon color space reference is dapat may color space reference din po tayo. Kasi, for example, yun nga yung blue, iba-iba po klase ng blue. Minsan gusto sky blue, navy blue, dark blue. So, dapat may po tayo, color space reference. Kasi color is very important in graphic design. So monitor calibrator. So monitor calibrator, another way to control runway colors is to use a monitor calibrator. This device ensures that the colors you see on your screen will be exactly the same ones that come out in a printed output. So importante din po yung monitor calibrator for the colors po. So next is the storage. So while cloud storage is already available, many graphic designers still opt to have physical backup storage devices close at hand. So meron po tayong mga flash drives dapat needed kasi yung mga images kasi yung mga images po kasi lalo na pag high quality, malaki yung MB na nakakain. So kailangan meron po tayong storage. So next is the graphic design application. So this is the largest and arguably most important part of digital artist tool, whether installed to run from desktop computer or offered as a cloud-based service. So as a graphic designer, so it is important na meron po tayong graphic design applications like Canva, Adobe Photoshop, and many other applications. So next is the online graphic design services. With the advance of cloud computing technology, several companies started offering web-based graphic design services. So yun, yung isa sa example ng mga applications na nagbibigay na ng services is yung Canva. So meron na siyang na-discuss na din kanina, meron siyang mga nakahanda na mga designs na pwede na lang po nating i-edit yung color, i-edit yung font, palitan ng pictures kung napili po natin yung design. So next is the artificial intelligence. So for graphic designers, this might seem threatening. AI services like DALL-E and Midjourney can generate images from natural language description. So dapat meron isa sa tool ng graphic design is the artificial intelligence. So pwede po tayong mag-search kung ano po yung meron na kasing ngayon. Sasabihin mo lang kung ano yung gusto mong yung sasabihin mo lang kung ano yung ano niya, yung description. So maglalabas na siya ng picture. So it is important kung, and it will give you knowledge kung it will give you knowledge, and it will also enhance your designs, no? So next is the graphics repositories. So online libraries of images such as Shutterstock, Behance, and Deposit Photos are great places to visit and get design ideas from. So graphics repositories is very also one of the graphic design tool na very important kasi it will give us knowledge. It will give us knowledge kung ano po yung mga gagawin natin mga design. So cloud storage, so you have your hard drive and portable storage that will. So cloud storage is very important din, no? So kung meron po tayong mga hindi na kung mga graphic designers po tayo, yung mga tapos na natin na design, so tapos na natin sa client, so ilipat na natin sa mga ano natin, sa mga hard drive para yung mga ginagawa po natin, pwede po nating ma-insert sa ano natin sa smartphone, sa ating cloud storage para if need ni client ng update doon sa hindi po tayo mahirapan na kunin pa natin doon sa hard drive. So yung mga recent po natin na designs na need natin gamitin, dapat nasa cloud storage para hindi po natin hindi po tayo mahirapan. So next is the training. So graphic design training is very important. So the field of design is in constant flux as technology. So even if you are already a graphic designer, so training is very important kasi yung yung designs mabilis yung mga processes, yung technology mabilis siya mag-transition. So yung standards, yung market nag-shift, so kailangan talaga continuous yung learning natin, no? So next is the resource side. So creatives are arguably the subset of professional most in need of inspiration besides getting that from their immediate environment. So besides getting an idea from our environment, so resource sites is very important then. So for example, sa Google, by searching, for example, flower. So may iba't ibang lalabas na flower if you're going to add that in your graphic design. So ano ba yung gusto mong bulaklak na ilalagay? So resource sites is very important. And next is your own workspace and creative nook. So